Well, you've probably come to watch the best video you can watch on how to trade. We are going to show you 2 strategies on how to pass your prop firm accounts with ease using our specialized and proprietary indicators, our trading bots, our trading copying services. We're going to get into all that in the end of the video. We're actually going to show you our P&L page from our Discord where all our members are posting all their profit and losses, and you can get in today for 50% off. Watch this. So the first strategy I'm going to show you is pretty much for our scalpers. The next one will be for our intraday type traders. If you're a scalper, you're going to want to watch this. If you're an intraday trader and you don't like scalping, just fast forward to the next strategy. But this one will get it passed pretty quick right here. And what we're looking for is, I'll show you this right here, this yellow box is a 5-minute candle turned into a support and resistance. This red one is actually the New York sessions indicator, and it's literally showing you the trend for the whole session. And if we're below it, we want to sell, and if we're above it, we want to buy. So how could we get into like this dump of a trader? And these candles are being powered by the indicator as well. So how could we get into this dump right here, right? So let's back it up a little bit, and we'll go to right here where we're kind of getting a bear flag coming in, right? So you get, if you're looking, there's your bear flag and it's coming up and it's retesting. Okay, and what we want to see is this beacon line turn red again with the price crashing through it while it's under these zones, right? So we're gonna go something like that, right? And I would wait one more candle just to confirm, to get a close below that. There you go. So this would be your scalp, and then you go for I go for 40 ticks when I'm scalping like this and using 5 contracts, and try to. One of my favorite prop firms is Blue Sky. Why? Daily payouts, Monday through Friday, brokerage account. When you pass an eval, you go into a brokered account. This is not sim funding. You can request a payout Monday through Friday. Minimum payouts are $250. So you have to have at least $250 over your starting balance, and you can collect a payout every single day. Guess what? No activation fee when you pass this eval. You are getting the best deal on the planet if you use Breakout Hunter as your coupon code. Try to get my 40 ticks out of it, and there's your 40 ticks. So there would be $1,000 right there. And how do we get into any more of these trades? Well, there is a rejection right there, but that's 30% past the 5-minute candle. So remember, this is a 5-minute candle. It just started right there. We can turn on labels so you can see where it starts, but I've just looked at this for so long. I know this line right here is the start of the 5-minute candle. See how it says 5-minute zone there? That's telling you that you have a new 5-minute candle printing. And if you put your thing on there, that's at 9:35, right? And you don't really want to get into a trade past 30% of the move of that candle. So you would just want to wait for a new 5-minute candle to form, which is just a couple minutes, right? And see what price does at that point, because there's going to be an injection of liquidity. All right, so we're dumping again. Now, if you look, this is kind of the same thing that happened here. Is we came down, we went up above, right, and we dropped. So just market structure. So this is just the wave right here. See the wave, and then it dumps, right? Well, the indicator is showing us that the wave is complete. So keep going along. We're just watching price. Okay, it goes up. All right, so there's our green. So remember, we came down, we went green, we went back up, right? So if we come back up over this, or even tackle this end cap, and this turns red and comes back down again, then we might have another short. Now, if it blows through it and goes back up, we need to just sit tight and wait, right? Okay, that closed green in the back right there. See that? So I would not short that at all. I wouldn't even think about it. Okay, I would short that right there. So we will short this, and we will try to get our 40 ticks, right? And that ends up in a loss, 100%. I should have put our stop loss, but our stop loss would have been right there, but that's just part of the game. Now let's go. Let's see. This might actually be a reversal since it's doing. You're getting all this momentum pushing up over this zone like that. It's not respecting it. Now let's see what happens. Okay, we're in consolidation. 9:45. This is the bottom of our orb that's being 15-minute orb that's being created right here. And we just blew through that. So we're more than likely going to push, right? So if we go knowing that we're at the bottom of our orb, we can trade up through it. But when do we want to get into the trade? Well, we want to get on a retracement. That's what this end cap's for. Let's see if we can get into this end cap. And look at our prices pushing up. Our beacon line is green, but it's respecting the zone and coming back down. Let's see what it does. We're not going to enter this trade because we're below this, right? We're going to wait till we get above it before we go for longs. But we just want to see what price is doing, okay? Price is reacting off that. And look at that momentum push, okay? And then we're shoving back up and we're getting over this zone right here. These are the end caps for the previous 5-minute candles. That's liquidity it's taking. So we're looking for entries. Now we're looking for longs. So we could take this bounce off of this right here. Let's see if it does it. Okay, there it is right there. So we go for buys and we're going for 40 ticks. Honestly, I would probably just try to target this zone right here since we're so close. And let's see what happens. Boom, look at that right there. So $3,250. You just passed your 50K account right there, just scalping. Now let me give you some more examples of these scalps. So we want to see our beacon turning red, coming back down to the zone. Okay, we just blew through that and it turned green again. So this could be another scalp right here. We'll just go for our 40 ticks, right? But this looks like it's this is blown through the top of the orb, 15-minute orb. So this could just reverse on us. I don't know. That might have been a bad move. Let's try. Oh, it hit it. So there you go. And that is how I scalp. Honestly, that's how I personally scalp using the First Light Beacon. And this is the same thing that we do with bigger time frames. We're just taking entries off of these end caps, and then for shorts it's kind of the same. If you get a bounce off an end cap like up here, or if this way came up here and triggered this and dropped, that would have been amazing. That would have been, you're in a knife's edge when it does something like that. For the shorts, I'm a little more careful just because of the wild retracements they have, and I wait for something like this to happen like we showed earlier. So for those that are actually a little more of an intraday trader, you're not really a scalper, this is what I would be doing to pass prop firm accounts as quickly as possible. This is 9:30 right here, so this is our 9:30 candle right here, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to play forward and we're going to wait for price to show us a little bit of structure here. Okay, so there is our 9:45 end cap right here. Each one of these zones is now 15 minutes. This is the New York session right here. So this right here, let me turn off this one so you can see it. This right here is yesterday's New York session trend right here, right? It's pretty flat. We did drop, but it's pretty flat. And this is the end cap of it, and there's going to be a ton of orders sitting in there. So price is going to want to gravitate towards it. We just need to find a way to get to that, okay? And what we're going to do is, this is the 9:30. We had a little bit of a dip, some manipulation. Now we're pushing up. We're assuming price is going to come up into here because it's always wanting to gravitate towards this big block right here, okay? And what we want to do is wait for price to come down and hit this little zone right here, and then shoot up, and we're going to target the middle, this middle line right here of that zone. Okay, this blue line, this is the middle of all of this liquidity. So that's what we're going to try to do, and we are going to reduce our risk since we are going to have a wider stop loss. So we're going to go we'll go 2 contracts right here and wait for price to bounce down, and then we'll get into the trade, right? So let's check this out. And I'm on 2-minute time frame candles. You can do this on whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so that bounced off of the session right there, but I don't know. I would probably still wait to get some tackle into this. Let's see if I'm gonna miss the trade over it. No, we're not. There we go. Okay, so look at that momentum rejection of this zone. I'm definitely buying in there. Okay, you can wait till this turns green to get more confluence, but I've done this long enough to know that I'm going to buy this momentum push out of this zone right here every single time. So there's my my entry, and my take profit, like I said, is going to go straight to this line right here, and then my stop loss is going to go right under this zone right here. So we are going to be risking $2,000 to make $6,000. Okay, and then we'll let this run and see what happens. And we still haven't gone in any drawdown. We're not in any drawdown at all, and we're going to continue to let this run back down to our entry. A little bit of drawdown, it wicks it, and boom, straight up to our take profit, So there'd be a $6,000 day that would pass a 100K account very easily in one trade, only using 2 contracts using this system. And it's the same way for shorts. You would just wait for the bounce off of those and then short and come down and try to target the previous day's liquidity pocket. All right, there you go. So if you're interested in trading live with us using any of our indicators or any of our automated strategies, come to our website, breakouthunter.com. You can click on join our Discord for free and actually join our Discord for free and come talk to current members that actually use our services and take our entries with us. We have 50% off right now, so if you just click on that and you put in your email, it will email you a 50% off your first month code. And the services that we offer here are pretty cut and dry. We have the Hunters Club, which is live stream entries and exits every single day. We have the First Light Beacon, which is the indicator that you were just looking at right there, that I was showing you on the screen. We have our automated strategies. So we have the 1S, 1K, and a few other bots for TradingView. And then we have the 1S, 1K for NinjaTrader 8. And then we are looking at the social trade copy, which is what it just says. It's a social trade copier that you are able to take our trades when we get into trades. So if you have a 9 to 5 and can't be at the computer all day long, you won't miss out on the trades. And then we have our get funded, our prop firms that we actually work with that you can go and check out. Most of them are direct to brokerage after evals, no activation fees. And then to actually sign up, you come over to our WAP and you select the option you want. We have multiple options. We have the Hunters Club, right? We have the trade copy service only. We have the indicators and bots only. There's a one-on-one coach, comes with 6 months of the Hunters Club. And then we have a setup service in case you are not inclined to really do this on your own and you need our help. I'm not saying that that's for everybody, but if you need our help, we can set up the bots and trade copiers or whatever for $100. And don't take our word for it. Come check out our reviews. These are real members. You can come into our Discord and you can speak to them and see what they really have to say.
I wake up early, eyes on the screen, trading the charts, living the dream. I know the game, I felt the heat, wins and losses, but I don't retreat. Every tick is a battle, every trade a fight. I slay the markets from morning to night. Losses come, but I hold my ground. Learning the lessons, I turn it around. No fear in my mind, I take the fall. I rise even stronger, standing tall. Every setback's a step I take. I never stop, I make the break. I slay the markets every single day. Wins and losses, I find my way. With eyes on the future, I press ahead. Never looking back, no fear or dread. I learn from the fall, I rise even fast. The market's a beast, but I'm built to last. I slay the markets, I don't turn away. Every loss is fuel for a brighter day. I've seen red days, I've seen the dips, but I don't flinch, I don't lose grip. I study the moves, I master the flow. Even on down days, I know how to grow. Catching breakouts, reading the signs. No one controls me, the game is mine. I'm in the zone, I stick to my play. A warrior in the market, making my way. No fear in my mind, I take the fall. I rise even stronger, standing tall. Every setback's a step I take. I never stop, I make the break. I slay the markets every single day. Wins or losses, I find my way. With eyes on the future, I press ahead. Never never looking back, no fear or dread. I learn from the fall, I rise even fast. The market's a beast, but I'm built to last. I slay the markets, I don't turn away. Every loss is fuel for a brighter day. Losses are lessons, they make me strong. Each one's a step towards where I belong. I keep on grinding, I stay in the fight. With every new dawn, I'm ready to strike. I say